your brain is hardwired to detect authenticity through microexpressions, subtle gestures, natural posture shifts. The brain is also hardwired for 3 primal rules. Can I trust you? Are you stable? Are you paying attention to me? Hey, fellow humans, Happy New Year!
Woo!
Woohoo! I cannot believe it is 2026. I can't believe we get to say woohoo on a professional podcast. This is the first episode of 2026, but this is our 82nd episode. The title of our episode is Virtual Greetings in 2026 and how AI might actually affect you. This is the show where we mix professional wisdom,
a dash of humor,
and a lot of really cool brain science. And because this is a Minicast Mastery, we guaranteed to deliver value in less than 10 minutes. We were doing a little bit of research for the show to figure out how we deliver value at the beginning of the year and a really hot topic. And Kathy came up with AI. We'd like to talk a little bit about the research we found and how unbelievable this is related to your presentation skills, whether they are in person or virtual, mainly related to virtual because there is a screen between the two of us. And sometimes, let's face it, you don't know. You do not know if you are looking at the real deal or if you are looking at AI.
kind of scary, I think.
Kathy is not as much of an advocate of AI as I am. I too am worried about AI and how it can be misused. But let's face it, we are a small business and we have increased productivity by about 87%. To be able to plan an entire year worth of content for a podcast, the frame of the podcast, not each individual episode, but even just idea generation, just to bang around ideas with ChatGPT is absolutely amazing. Now, I know a lot of people are misusing AI, which I think is really, really unfortunate. But Kathy, I'd like for you to talk a little bit about the research you found on deep fakes.
Deep fake defense. This is super interesting. As digital twins and AI generated content proliferate, they keep growing. There's also going to be what's called a deep fake defense shield, or another phrase could be real time biometric authentication. And that will become standard in video calls to verify that you are speaking with a real human. What? That's crazy to me.
Well, with the group virtual office audit, the way that this will help you with this deep fake defense is to teach you all the different elements of lighting, of voice, of micro expressions, for example. Remember, your brain is hardwired to detect authenticity through micro expressions, subtle gestures, natural posture shifts. The brain is also hardwired for 3 primal rules. Can I trust you? Are you stable? Are you paying attention to me? Kathy, sometimes when we see the AI
Mm-hmm.
and it's not looking directly at you,
Yes.
there you go. There's the virtual office audit. We teach
Oh,
you to communicate through the camera by paying attention to your audience and making eye contact. I think it'll be really interesting moving forward to be able to detect, like you said, deep fake. That's not a term that I use a lot, but I think
mm-hmm.
we'll probably use it a lot more moving forward. I feel like our brains are going to be able to detect some of these details for symmetry, visual symmetry, audio, auditory clarity, as well as some of the kinesthetic cues. And this all moves us forward to this more immersive experience, which isn't just an AI. Oh my gosh, I watched part of a movie the other day. I typically log in to one of the streaming services when I'm working out. And I started watching this movie as I was working out, and my brain right away said, this is AI. This is
Mm.
AI. There is no way these movements are real. The gestures didn't feel real. And then I thought, oh, I'm just making it up in my mind. I'm just being paranoid that people are creating full 1.5 hour movies using AI. Looked it up. Sure enough, it was AI. And I could tell right away. There was something about my brain that said that these patterns are not stable. 1 minute, the character would be looking at you and then be looking in a different direction. But with this shift, that did not feel real, not at all.
That's a really good point, Kimberly. I'm thinking in relation to meetings. I mean, I gotta believe that you would not have an AI in a meeting, but you never know. And being your most authentic self so that your audience knows that it's not I think is super important. And the other part of that is if there is somebody in that whole group that is an AI generated bot,
Mhm.
you're going to have a lot of distraction within your audience.
I want to test it now because our brains also work to decode sound, and that can create an emotional attachment to the speaker. Can we train the AI to have the same type of intonation and timbre and prosody that our human voices have? I don't know. I haven't seen an AI that is good enough yet.
It's
I just
coming.
I wonder.
It's moving so fast that I feel like it's going to be here.
I feel like our brains are going to be able to decode the imbalance. I wonder, I mean, I could be completely wrong about it. Our very first leadership commitment of the year is asking the question, is my presence balanced? This aids your audience in minimized cognitive load, more trust, better message uptake, and
Hmm.
a stronger professional reputation. It does not make a difference if you're in a leadership role or you're moving into a leadership role. You still want presence
Hmm.
that is strategically aligned to the end goal.
Yes, I agree.
Oh my gosh, I have to say it again. I can't believe we're moving into 2026. So we'll hopefully look back on this episode 6 months, 12 months. It is the first episode of the year, so we're not going to forget it and see how we were able to achieve symmetry because that equals predictability. Predictability equals safety, and
Hmm.
safety equals trust. Let me just say it again. Symmetry equals predictability. Predictability equals safety. Safety equals trust. I wonder if we would be able to develop that same type of trust with an AI. My sense says no.
Mine is too. But those avatars, they're pretty spot on some of them.
Oh, it'll be so interesting to see what happens moving forward. So very interesting. Okay, Cassie, this feels like a wrap to me. What about you?
Yep, I believe this is a wrap.
All right. We hope you are kicking off your year with safety and gratitude and love and the full, wholehearted intent to be an honest and kind human. And how does that relate to virtual presentation skills? Because you are going to be a better version of you, and that is going to come across on screen. Our audiences are very, very smart. We look forward to meeting you in the next episode where we go live from the waist up.